Good day, I'm Jen with the St. Croix Environmental Association. I'm here today to give you some tips on how to help bees and other pollinating insects recover from hurricanes. So after a hurricane, bees are looking around for the flowers that they rely on. They eat nectar and they eat pollen. But the hurricanes have, in most cases, blown away all of those flowers, and so they're not available as a food source. And this is really important. We're talking about native bees and other pollinating insects that we need for our vegetables. So avocados, eggplants, peppers, tomatoes, all of those are pollinated by bees. And that's why they're so important. The other thing is that bees are going to be looking for a source of fresh water. Although there's a lot of water around, it's not necessarily fresh water. So they might end up in big buckets of water, or they might end up in swimming pools. But they have a tendency to drown in those because they don't have something to hold on to. So later on in this video, we're going to teach you a craft project to help the bees safely find water. The best thing you can do for bees is to plan well ahead of time and plant trees that will be mature by the time a storm comes around. Palm trees are a great option because they actually keep their flowers after a hurricane. You can also plant herbs like basil and cilantro in containers, bring them inside during the storm, put them back outside after the storm, and then you have some fresh greens for yourself. You let some of them go to flower, and then the bees have something to eat also. You can put out fresh water for bees after a storm, but make sure that they have something to hold on to so they don't drown. If you have a pool or if you have buckets that are collecting water, there's a very good chance that you're going to see bees in that water. Here's an easy and fun way to build a bee float from wine corks. All you need to make your bee floats are wine corks, synthetic are best, beads, and wire. And there are a few tools that will help, such as needle nose pliers for cutting and bending wire, and a Dremel tool or a drill with a very thin bit to make holes through the wine cork before stringing the wire through. Once you have all of your supplies, all you need to do is string the wire through the beads and the cork in any shape that you want. Be creative!